terms still apply.
Yes.
And then so like property management, and what is property management if you've like never been into investing? Well, the way we break it down is in three things. You have the leasing, then you have the maintenance, which is what a lot of people think property management is, but they don't really know what everything else is. You have the leasing, and you got the maintenance, and then you also got what I like to call like the minutia. So that's like city inspections, lead inspections, legal filings, accounting, stuff like that. So that way, I make sure that all your expenses are written down properly. So when you go to your account at the end of the year, it's like clean, ready to go. And all of that takes time out of your normal day. So let's say you start, and this is what I see a lot. Mm-hmm. It's called like house hacking, right? So you own a house and you've lived in there for 5 years, and then now you're ready to move up. Your income's gone up. Maybe you have a kid or something like that. Mm-hmm. You're ready to move up, and you live in a townhouse. So instead of selling a townhouse, you go to rent it out. Now you have one property, right? That might be, and you lived in there, and you're attached to that property. So you might say, okay, like I can do this myself, and that might be good and all. And for the first couple months, like you expend a lot of energy finding a tenant. You place your tenant. You have to go talk to a lawyer, make sure your lease is like all bulletproof and everything. And then you start having maintenance issues. And then your tenant pays late. And then now your baby's turning 1, and then now you got a raise at your promotion at your job, and you're getting pulled in all these different directions. Then the last thing you're thinking about is like that tenant that called you 2 weeks ago about their toilet not working, and then they call you again, and they're like outraged, and then now you're all fractured. So even at one property, I say this, but then all those problems compound at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 properties. So there's a lot of time to be saved by hiring a property manager.
Right.
And this is what I want to see from all my clients. I'm sure you want to see this from yours, is growth, right? You
want
to make sure your clients.
That's
grow.
why we're in this.
Yeah, and right, I'm not going to help. I really can't help somebody build their portfolio. Like that's what you would do. Like,
right.
But what I do is I give people time to build their portfolio. So they're not doing showings on the weekend to find a tenant, and they're not having to deal with the 11 o'clock call on 4th of July that somebody's sink is leaking or whatever, something like that. So we, as professionals, give people time to build their portfolios, build out their real estate investments, and that's where you really see growth.
How about just live their life?
Yeah, live their life. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think I was in the old office with Phil and Riley, and we were talking, and Phil asked me. He said, no, like, why are you doing this? Like, why do you want to do this? And I'm an economist, and so I think like of everything like on the margin. Like I went to school for economics. Yeah. And I was like, well, if it takes somebody, like, let's just say units of energy, right? If it takes somebody 10 units of energy to find a tenant, well, I want to make sure that it's only going to take me 5 or less. And so in a specialization in trade, right? That's what that is. And so. As an investor, your specialty is finding deals, and that's what it has to be. It has to be finding deals. It has to be lining up your financing. It has to be all that stuff, and then that's where you come in and help people, excel at their strengths. But what I do is I take all the things, all the minutia, all the maintenance that people don't want to get lost and like bogged down in, and I take that off their plate so they can go enjoy their lives, or they can keep on building their portfolio so that way they can retire earlier and they can. They can do whatever they want. And Phil was like, that's being altruistic like that. That's how we find growth for all of our clients.
Exactly.
Find growth for each other.